close. All right, people. All right. We are live. Thank you very much for joining me once again on this very lovely Saturday. This is the Eli King Show, and it is Saturday, December 19th, 2015, and once again we have our special guest host, Luigi, all the way from Detroit, and we have a special guest, Sallie Elkordy, joining us with some great news on today's show. Sally, tell us the great news that we got going on here.
Hi there, everybody. I really have terrific news today. Eli King has been allowing me on his show for quite some time because we were so concerned about these illegally mandated flu shots. Well, guess what? An attorney by the name of Aaron Siri took this case pro bono to represent 5 parents from in Manhattan and in the Bronx, 5 total, who were saying, I don't have a legislator to object to this flu shot to. This has been taken out of the hands of the legislation, and therefore we have no voice. So it was an appointed panel by Mayor Bloomberg who introduced this bill. Not bill, it was not a bill. That's the problem, right? Well, it was overturned. Yippee! We don't have to get a flu shot. And the thing is that it wasn't a law, it was a criteria that was being enforced by penalizing the schools monetarily if the children were not vaccinated with the flu shot. But that has been changed. It's been overturned. No more do you have to get your child a flu shot. You can send your child to school without this. And this was affecting 6 months through 5 years. And in Australia, you can't give a flu shot to children that age. So take me seriously when I say this was a tremendous threat to their well-being and survival. And we're all about survival. So that's it. No more. Tell everybody. We only have 10 days to make them aware that this has been overturned. And they no longer, if they have a 6-month through 5-year-old child, they no longer have to take the flu shot to attend daycare through preschool. So get the word out. I need your help to do this, because even though the New York Times has reported this and New York One has reported this, I have spoken to 1,000 parents over the past couple of days. I've been in the streets. Not one of them realized that this had been overturned. So it is of the utmost importance that if you hear me today, you tell every single parent you know, no longer overturned legally this flu shot they were trying to impose on our littlest children to attend daycare through preschool. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this up. Okay, so
what do you think today's title of the show, should be today?
Flu shot overturned. Thank you, Eli King, for helping me educate people. How about that?
The mandated flu shot has been overturned here in New York City. This all started with the tyrant Mayor Bloomberg, and no more of that crap. Sally, please.
Okay, well, we're meeting on the steps of City Hall. We were going to meet on the steps of City Hall to say, where is the judgment on this? We were waiting for the judgment for over 2 weeks on this, the hearing. And I was so afraid that the time would expire before the judgment had been made, one way or another, you know? And so luckily it came in time, and we're going now, instead of to say, where's the judgment? We're going to say Yahoo! And thank you to the 5 brave parents who stepped forward and put their children on the line to save all of your children, and to thank the pro bono attorney Aaron Siri for all of his fine work. The hearing was very exciting. I was there. The place was flooded. Parents flooded that hearing, and Eli again had me on his show to promote people attending this and showing their opposition to these illegal mandates. So the ruling was such that it looks airtight to me. This was not just for one flu shot, because in the in the paperwork, it said that they could require any additional vaccine they could mandate. And I'm like, wow, we have 271 in the pipeline. So it was far more potentially dangerous even than just the flu shot. But as I say, the flu shot is dangerous enough. I have information here. I have 2 different articles here that talk about a new component being added to the flu shot that would be squalene. That's what they're putting in the anthrax vaccine. I also have another letter saying if you can't get the flu shot with low thimerosal, get the one with full thimerosal. That the New York City Department of Health says that's fine for children. Well, it's not. None of this is fine for children.
212-245-7273. If you have any questions for Sallie or I or Luigi, calling all the way from Detroit, because we do not want to be forcefully vaccinated. And this is a great victory. I thank you, Sallie. I thank
you, Eli. I thank you, attorney.
We have won, which is victory.
Thank you, 5 brave parents.
This is it. We got Luigi. What do you think about? Do they mandate vaccines over there in Detroit?
Yes, they do, Eli.
Unbelievable. It's sickening. And what can Luigi do, Sallie, to what can this brave gentleman here do to stop the forceful vaccinations going on in Detroit? Because we have won a great victory here in New York. And yeah, please.
Well, the thing is, Luigi, because this flu shot was never legislated, it is not a prescription for how to behave in terms of other bills. Because all these other bills, like the meningitis one I was just telling you about, are legislated by the state. So this was like the exception to every rule. And it really is a no-brainer. But this is not basically a prescription for how to deal with the state. What you have to do is get into your state legislators' offices and be extremely vocal. If they're trying to take away your exemptions, let them know in no uncertain terms you want to keep your philosophical or religious exemptions. If they're trying to add or mandate vaccines, you've got to be in their face. But honestly, it hasn't worked here in New York of recent. Everything's changed. I don't know what's going on. But the Healthy People 2020 plan, which is to remove all exemptions, that's what's going on. That's a plan that was set in the 1980s. But it's kicking in now, boy. And we have to do everything in our power to get active and get in the streets, get in the offices, do everything you can to reject vaccination tyranny. That's what it is.
That's right, people. Get in their faces. Stand up. Do not allow your children to be vaccinated by this poison, this disgusting, disease-spreading crap that's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. Please give me a call. The number is 212-245-7273. This is a live show, people. The importance of this is so grave that you should be informed, because I'm sure that the Board of Education will still try and lie to you. The pediatricians will still try and lie to you and tell you, yeah, this is mandated by the Board of Education. This is recommended by Mayor William Wilhelm and the Mayor Bloomberg and whatever his name is, that piece of garbage. Sallie.
Yeah, well, I want to show you the picture of the attorney and 2 of the parents who stood up against the system, and the system not being, this was not legislated. So they're literally standing up for something that should have been overturned the very day
so these
it was
are good
implemented.
People, huh?
So the man with his thumb up, that's Adam Siri, and the 2 people next to him are parents. I'm not sure who this gentleman is here, but I know this is one of the parents. And there are 5 altogether. This is his wife in the background, right behind him, his wife, Aaron's wife, lovely woman. But anyway, so I just wanted to give him props by showing his picture. He's doing this pro bono. There's a fundraising effort for him, but believe me, even if they raise funds, it will come nowhere near what he would have charged to do something of this nature. It's been exhaustive. He managed to find 5 parents willing to put their children on the line for the sake of your children, to to overturn this illegal flu shot mandate for the babies.
This call here. Caller, do you have a question for Sallie?
Not the child care centers. Basically, it's the health department and the Age for Children Services that forces on the care system, else they won't finance us and we won't have any place for our children to go while their parents work. So, it was out of our control. It was either that or the kids can't come back to school, or if they did, they were going to penalize us $1,000 a day per child.
Whoa, stop that. $1,000 a day per child, they would have penalized you?
If they stayed there without shots, yes. If they stayed there without the flu shot.
Oh, wow. That is really incredible. I hope you're off of school. You're not working on Monday and you can come. We're videotaping for television. We're asking everybody to speak out, please, in terms of the relief we are all experiencing with this overturned resolution here, a ruling. I want to tell you the name of the judge because I want to thank him. He wrote what looks to me to be an airtight ruling on this, and so I'm really glad. But $1,000 a day per child.
Yes, if they stayed there and did not have their flu shot, the health department was going to fine us.
Wow. Well, here's the name of the judge. God bless Manuel J. Mendez. Here, if you would zoom in on this, please.
Manuel J. Mendez.
Manuel J. Mendez. He is
I
our hero
I have a copy of the article, but we didn't get anything to our agency until yesterday afternoon. It was announced yesterday afternoon by email that we no longer had to force our parents to have their child given the flu shot.
Right. Well, that's the thing I was most concerned with. Are we going to be able to reach the parents in time? Because this ruling came down on, it says motion date 11/25. No, that was the hearing date. This ruling just came down a few days ago.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it was the
right.
16th
So like 2.5 weeks went by between the hearing and the ruling. And now we only have like 11 days to tell the entire world. And I have reached out to thousands, 1,000 at least, parents since this ruling, and not one of them has known that it was overturned.
No, no one's aware of it. No,
right.
No.
Yeah, and you know that children die post-vaccination, do you not? So you know what a tremendous threat this is.
Yeah.
Everybody come to City Hall Monday, December 21st at 1 p.m., City Hall steps, Monday, December 21st at 1 p.m. to celebrate the flu shot mandate for the youngest New Yorkers to attend daycare through preschool that formerly was illegally mandated is now overturned. Celebrate with us. 1 p.m. Monday on the steps of City Hall. Thank you, caller. I hope to see you there.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye now.
All
Thank you, Eli. We love you.
Thank you, Sallie, and thank you for the great victory and standing up. Unfortunately, we are out of time, but this is a great victory. Please join Sallie at City Hall Monday, and join me every week, every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on mnn.org. God bless America. God save the United States Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you are the resistance.
Crazy. I wonder who that lady was. Well, we only got to 5 of the 20.